It's yeah, for a long time it wasn't good out here, man. So and it still really isn't. I mean, things just get worse. It's crazy, man. Like with the gun laws are changing like crazy, but you know, they're not stopping the guns, and it seems everybody knows where they're coming from, but no one's doing shit about it. It's crazy.
Okay, well, I'm kind of getting the vibe already, so I'm gonna ask this question, but I'm kind of getting it already. How does a young man in Montreal find and get involved with hip hop?
Well, early on, like I said, I was a bad kid, hang around with bad kids. So my homie, my day one, Donovan, who went to a juvenile delinquency spot, you know, we was 13 kind of thing. Obviously, I came from a background of MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice and Run DMC. You know, I came from that, and dance music. I went through all that, you know. But when I really got into hip hop is when my boy came back with some music, and I heard when it rains it pours, the beat from Diamond D, and I was like, what the fuck is this, you know? And like, this beat touches me, you know. I'm like, you know, it just felt good, and the Wu-Tang was coming out, so I was an aggressive kid, and the music was just like, you know, the soundtrack to all of that, and so I got into it. Always the grimy shit, never like you know, like when Mace came out, you know, the shorty songs, you know, I wasn't really feeling that as much as I do now. I appreciate it more now, but like back then it was just like pure grimy. I needed that. Like the Cal came out, I was like, oh shit, Method Man, all right, okay. So then I was into Wu-Tang. I was into obviously some Biggie. Big L was like a big influence on me, and everything around that, you know, that whole circle of hip hop really got me into it. And I started obviously in the battle aspect of hip hop, because I was, like I said, aggressive with it. So I wanted to like demolish motherfuckers verbally, you know, and I saw that wasn't getting me anywhere, you know. So I was like, plus it was off the top back then, so it wasn't written like it is now, you know. So you know, I started jotting down some songs, and I got play on the radio on a little hip hop channel we have here in Montreal called CKUT. And yo, I really fucks with that. I was like, yo, there's possibilities here of me being known, and then I started meeting cats, and that's where it went from there, you know.
Okay. So how about performing? Like, what was the first time you said rhymes for people, and how did it feel, and what was the response?
Well, performances, at first I really liked them. I was with a crew called Gigante, and we were like performing, like we were 20 MCs and 5 producers, so you know, there's always somebody dropping something, you know. And we was on stage, I think, like every 2 weeks performing for people. So I kind of like, you know, it kind of went downhill for me, you know. It was like, you know, I don't want to, I kind of got exhausted of being on stage, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna focus on being more meticulous with my music, and started doing it at home. And did more recordings, actually went back on stage a lot more for new albums, this and that, you know, because back then the internet, I'm an old school cat, so like the internet wasn't the first place I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go in person, you know what I mean? And so I was doing still shows, and then COVID came by, and I was like, you know, I'm done with the shows. I could do this online, and you know, I really focus on my music and what I'm saying, and the kind of music, and the details in the music, you know what I mean?